What's up, friends? It's your boy UP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together, have a dope conversation, and discuss the latest news, alpha, markets, you name it, and kick out some high-frequency vibes. It's just me tonight, so probably be a little short of an episode, but I figured I'd still go live and cover some of the latest news. I hope that your week has been treating you nicely. It's been a really blessed week for me. Had a lot of fun today in the Stacking Dow Discord. We had a poker tournament, so if you are interested in seeing next month's activity schedule, definitely jump into the Stacking Dow Discord and let's have some fun. Let's connect. Let's this space is not all about making money. It's about making connection mostly. So let's get together and get to know each other and have a good time. I have some bookmarks. Let me pull up my screen for you guys, and I don't know. Let's see what's going on tonight. Getting straight into it from the legend himself, Jack Ben Switch. Let me just check my screen. Good to go. Yeah, Jack Ben Switch. You can follow Jack at Jack Ben Switch. That is JACKBINSWITCH. So follow Jack Ben Switch. He is one of the founders of the Rue, the jumping token. It has been jumping up. We'll take a look at that in a little bit, but big upgrade for the Spaghetti Punk holders. Also follow Spaghetti Punk at Spaghetti_Punk there. Was talking about dropping something novel for Rue with Crypto Dude, Honey Badger, and myself last night. On last night's episode of DeOrganized. Since I am a Spaghetti Punk holder, I can easily use its snapshot tools to hook the brews up. And if you are not familiar, holding one of these Spaghetti Punk NFTs, you get access to their snapshot tool, and I use it frequently as an NFT founder. I am the founder of the Giga Pepe Spaceship Club and Giga Pepe V2. I am often taking snapshots using this token, this tool. So you can take snapshots of SIP10 tokens and NFT holders. You can get the unique holder data. You can get all of the data with their tool. So very, very cool base stuff coming out of the Spaghetti Punk camp. Big shout out to Mr. Wolf. Moving on from Bitcoin news. Investor demand for Bitcoin ETFs isn't just back, it's booming. On Wednesday, April 23rd, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs pulled in another 916.91 million, hot on the heels of Tuesday's record inflow. The momentum is real, topping the charts. We have BlackRock's IBIT ETF coming in at $643.16 million. 21 shares from ARK, 129 million. Fidelity's FBTC coming in at 124 million. 2 straight days, nearly 2 billion in new capital. Is this the ETF era we've all been waiting for? Let us know what you think, and you can drop your comments in the live chat here. Let's move on. Citria. The ZK rollup designed to enhance Bitcoin's block space capabilities has launched its Clementine Bridge, marking the first complete BitVM bridge design on the Bitcoin testnet. This deployment represents an advancement in extending Bitcoin's utility to decentralized finance, other known as DeFi here, applications, addressing the long-standing challenge of creating a secure bridge between Bitcoin and secondary layers. With the Clementine Bridge, Citria aims to provide a trust-minimalized and efficient method for utilizing Bitcoin in programmable environments, paving the way for a new era of Bitcoin applications. Very cool stuff. There's a whole lot of building going on in the Stacks ecosystem, along with a lot of institutional grade companies starting to adopt stacks and BTC or SBTC. Um, Very cool stuff there. Bitcoin building always gets me excited. Bitcoin is vanishing from exchanges as corporations gobble up supply. Fidelity Digital Assets report record outflows while institutional demand keeps growing. A new era of Bitcoin scarcity may be here. Fidelity says exchange BTC reserves hit 6-year low as institutions accumulate. Corporate buyers added 350K to BTC post election. Fidelity predicts the supply squeeze will accelerate. Do not sell your Bitcoin right now, HODL guys. You are just selling to institutional investors and bigger players. Um, yeah, HODL on. We're going a lot higher, and it was a lot. It was pretty cool to see Bitcoin kind of go sideways today, and STX get some love as well. That was very cool. Let's take a look at that in a little bit. Coinbase and PayPal just lit the fuse on payments transformation. Stablecoins aren't a niche anymore. With Pi USD getting zero fee support on Coinbase, we're staring down the start of true mass adoption. Coinbase brings the tech and trust. PayPal brings the users, millions of them, together. They're putting dollars on chain at scale. 22 trillion in stablecoin volume. This isn't a trend. It's the new financial reality. This is about speed, freedom, and no middlemen. Retail and institutions all in. Very, very cool stuff seeing different stable coins being adopted. Uh, cool stuff. Let's move on. New York got its eyes on the crypto crown. Mayor Eric Adams and CTO Matthew Frazier are hosting NYC's first ever crypto summit next month. They're not they're not just talking shop, they're aiming to attract giants with 1 trillion in assets. Big names from fintech, blockchain, and crypto are flying in, and the city wants to become the global hub for digital finance. Think NYC versus the world. Adams turned his paychecks into crypto. Now he's going for the gold, literally. Very cool stuff. And also, we are putting together a Discord revamp for the Stacking DAO and Zest Discords. I have a little thing I made here. Hey, Chads, we're in the process of revamping the Zest and Stacking DAO Discords to make it more engaging and a fun place for the community to hang out. We've already started rolling out new initiatives like gaming nights, poker tournaments, meme creation workshops, AMAs, and more. But we know that's just the start. Building a thriving community takes more than just events. To really grow, we believe it makes sense to focus on core Stacks members first. So we'd love to hear from you. What would make you want to be more active in the Discord? Are there specific activities, topics, or types of conversations you'd like to see more of? And you can follow me there at GPSC_STX. I am the community manager over there in Zest and Stacking DAO Discords. So get involved. We have all sorts of fun stuff planned and a lot more coming. We want to hear from you. What do you guys want to see? Like, what have you seen in other Discords that you'd like implemented? What would get you guys active? It's one of those things. I think that we saw an influx of new users into the Stacking DAO Discord today. And it was really cool to see. We had a lot of fun playing poker. So, get into the Discords. Get in touch with me. Let's talk. Let's talk in DMs or however you deem fit. Let's make something shake, guys. We're having some fun right now. Don't miss out. So, coming from a legend of all Stacks legends, Prince Troy, he is a content creator within the Stacks ecosystem with always-based content. Let's read what he's got going on. The new buy page is a breath of fresh air powered by BitFlow Finance. You can follow BitFlow_finance for BitFlow. And he is talking in reference of the new Hermetica 2.0 platform. It is very good looking, and I do agree it is sleek. It lets us swap any asset directly for USDH, making it super easy to start earning that 25% APY. It's the kind of thoughtful update that shows Hermetica really understands what users need. And then here's a little snapshot of what their swap looks like on their new Hermetica 2.0 platform. Very sleek, very cool. Awesome stuff. I'm going to like and I'm going to share that. Base Chad right here, Prince Troy. Big shout out to my boy, Prince Troy. Always grinding for this ecosystem. And from Hermetica, you can follow Hermetica at Hermetica Phi. That is Hermetica Phi. Get in there like swimmer, guys. We have the first Bitcoin-backed stablecoin USDH in the Stacks ecosystem, keeping it completely decentralized and unreliant on failing fiat systems. Very cool stuff. Let's get into what they're talking about. Hermetica 2.0 is live. What is your favorite part of the upgrade? For us, it's the transparency dashboard. We've moved from trust us, bro, to here's the data. Take a look at your look for yourself. Let us know what you love most. And let me rewind this real quick because they have a very cool little video here. This looks slick. I mean, it's got the data. It's got the tell you what type of yield is you can earn on Hermetica, all that good stuff. This is a nice little video showcasing Hermetica 2.0. So you guys go check it out, get involved, abandon the failing fiat systems. We have a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin USDH now, so very cool stuff. Coming out of Stacking DAO, and you can follow Stacking DAO at Stacking DAO. Everyone knows the famous saying, if you don't know where the yield comes from, you are the yield. Good news, Stacking DAO yield is generated via stacking, which is entirely sustainable thanks to Stacks blocks miners. Here's a complete overview of how STX stacking works. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. So we can kind of educate everybody in the ecosystem about what's going on and how the inner workings work with our beloved ecosystem. First of all, what is stacking? Stacking simply means temporarily locking STX on stacks to help secure the network. The concept is similar to stacking ETH or staking ETH on Ethereum or Sol on Solana. What sets STX stacking apart is the that it rewards users with native BTC on Bitcoin L1. Like and share, solid stuff there. How is stacking sustainable? Thanks to Stack's unique consensus mechanism, proof of transfer, miners bid BTC to win Stack's blocks, earning newly minted STX plus transaction fees. STX stackers receive the BTC bids from the miners as rewards. And they have this cool infographic put together here about how the whole POX mechanism works. Take a look, pause your screen, check it out, study it, get to know it, love it, cherish it. This method allows stackers to earn a sustainable yield derived from demand for Stacks blocks. Historically, stacking yield has been ranged between 7 to 10 APY, and interest in the Stacks network keeps rising. The best part is that stackers get to accumulate more BTC over time. Like and share this as well. Educating the masses with this thread. Very based. How does Stacking DAO generate yield? It stacks STX on users' behalf, removing the hassle of needing 90k STX and running a node. In short, Stacking DAO lowers the barrier of entry, making stacking accessible to anyone holding STX. So yes, you can follow Stacking DAO, stay in the know, get in the Discord, and no matter how much stacks you have, you can stack your STX for STX, start earning auto compounding yield. The BTC rewards, or if you're in STX, are automatically converted into STX, and that is where the auto compounding yield comes from. Is just basically making STX grow against STX exponentially as STX gains more adoption. So think Lido and ETH, but of Bitcoin. So very cool stuff. Love Stacking DAO, love the chats in the Discord, all the new members that we have going on there. It's a bustling community right now. Moving on, Zest Protocol. You can follow Zest at Zest Protocol. That is ZEST Protocol. Want to earn stacks while borrowing and trading leveraged BTC? Yeah, you're damn right I do. Rainfire combines Zest, Bellar, and Hermetica into a unique DeFi strategy to maximize returns in this setup. And I have liked and share this. Let's get into into Rainfire strategy. And if you're not familiar with Rainfire, he is the co-founder of Bellar. Definitely give Rainfire09 a follow. Another base Chad in the Stacks ecosystem. Um, let's get into it. Mithril is the co-founder and CEO of Bellar, on a mission to build a platform for trading, providing liquidity, and earning rewards on Bitcoin. With Bellar's Perpdex and Hermetica collaborating, offering 5% yield on leveraged BTC trading, he explored new strategies around it, liked and shared. Very base. Deposit STX on stacking down to mint STSDX BTC. Deposit STSDX BTC on Zest to earn 7.75 APY paid in SBTC. Borrow USDH at 2.39 APY, still resulting in a net positive 5.36 APY. Long/short BTC with USDH. Choose leverage on Bellar to earn 5% USDH yield. And this is a very base strategy. Why this strategy is effective. Earn positive APY even after borrowing USDH thanks to STSDX BTC staking rewards. Get 5% yield on Bellar while trading leveraged Bitcoin. Boost rewards with potential gains from long/short leveraged BTC positions. Very cool stuff. Head to Zest to start the shared strategy, and join Discord for questions. Thanks for sharing your story with us, and yeah, thank you, Base Chad Mithril. You guys are killing it, crushing it. Very good stuff, and this is also one of the strategies that I am using. I am taking my STX, minting STSDX with it, supplying it as collateral on Zest, borrowing USDH, and then I can long Bitcoin on the Bellar Perpdex and earn that 5% APY paid out weekly. That is based. I haven't heard of something like that anywhere, being paid 5% APY out weekly to open up trades. So very, very cool stuff. I'm taking advantage of that, as well as supplying my STSDX as collateral on Zest. Then I'm borrowing USDH and then swapping into STX, and then taking that STX and minting more STSDX with it, and then supplying that as collateral as well. Essentially, going leverage long on stacks, right? So it is pretty cool how we have all these DeFi strategies within our ecosystem. We have plenty of ways to earn, and we have STX app season right around the corner with the Biddle battle coming to an end, and then also Stacks Ascent beginning. So there's a lot being built here. We have solid foundation and a lot of different ways to earn with your stacks and Bitcoin in the Stacks ecosystem. So get involved, get into the Stacking DAO and Zest Discords. Let's have some fun. Let's learn how to earn yield together and level up our portfolios together. Coming from the main Stacks handle at Stacks, with the Bitcoin economy booming, now is the perfect moment to build on it. New to Stacks or already building, there's a program for you. Learn, which is Learn Web3, Easy A, Stacks Premier, Build, Code for STX, Stacks Ascent, Scale, Biddle Battle, Bitcoin for Tier Fund, Bitcoin Fi Accelerator, and it's very, very clear that the base builders are here building on Bitcoin via Stacks in a decentralized, permissionless, trustless environment. Very cool stuff. And again, from the Stacks handle, liquidity in the Stacks DeFi ecosystem is accelerating. 3K SBTC already on Stacks, on track to become the #1 Bitcoin L2 by BTC supply. Stablecoin market cap surged 400% in Q1, crossing 12 million. New TVL record for STX being liquid stacked, unlocking more STX capital. Very cool stuff. And here's that infographic. Very, very cool. Top change by stablecoin market cap change in Q1. And here is Stacks right here with a 437% gain in stablecoin market cap. I know that Hermetica is also powering Zest liquidations now, and they have supplied a good amount of capital. So it is very cheap to borrow USDH on Zest right now. I think that it's coming in around like 2% or something like that, 2.4% to borrow. Essentially, what like a stable coin, right? So it's really cool seeing this type of stuff going down. So many different arbitrage opportunities liked and shared there. Moving on from the Stacks ecosystem news into the Coin Telegraph news, and I have a post that I made earlier that I will also bring up in just a bit. Alert. The FBI reports that individuals over 60 were the most affected by a crypto fraud in 2024, accumulating or accounting for 2.8 billion out of this year's 9.3 billion in total scam-related losses. Take care of your loved ones. If they're getting onboarded into crypto by you, make sure you know your shit. NFA, DYOR. But this is sad, man, and this actually makes me pretty proud of my old man. My old man knows how to use his own self custody wallets. He knows how to traverse the crypto landscape pretty well. He's still learning, and he is over 60, so he has not been scammed yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's pretty cool seeing my dad get involved into crypto and learning with me. So make sure that if you are trying to onboard your family members, that you are taking care of them and teaching them best security practices. Moving on here, latest Charles Hodgkinson says Ethereum may not survive the next 10 to 15 years, citing architectural flaws, governance issues, and value leakage from other layer 2s. The Cardano founder warned that without major changes, Ethereum could follow the path of tech giants like BlackBerry. Breaking: the Federal Reserve withdraws crypto guidance for banks. The Federal Reserve just rescinded its 2022 and 2023 guidance that required banks to notify or get approval before engaging in crypto or stablecoin activities. Very interesting that we see in the same week, Coinbase applying for, uh, you know, essentially what is like going to create, like, give them access to become a bank in a sense, like a crypto bank. And then now we're seeing the Federal Reserve withdraws crypto guidance for banks. So maybe that's to keep up. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, what type of handshakes are going on, but it sounds like mass adoption is here. 699K loss in the biggest address poisoning of 2025. One user lost $699,990 in USDT after falling victim to a brutal address poisoning attack. Guys, please make sure to double check and verify your transactions before you are sending them. That, make sure you're only using official links from protocols, platforms, etc. And whenever you are sending crypto to yourself, people get these dust attacks, right? To where they get minimal amounts of a token, and then you just go and accidentally copy it, and then end up, with a poisoned address, essentially. And it looks like your address. It might be off by like one letter or digit, and then you end up sending your funds to somebody else, some type of attacker. So please be careful. These, as our industry grows, it's going to become more prominent, and I don't want to see my friends get hurt. Yeah, please be careful with what you're interacting with, and make sure that you're always verifying before you send your transactions, guys. Bullish, big old bullish in capital letters here. Bitcoin has experienced its largest exchange outflow since February 2023. Historically, such moves signal investor accumulation, with BTC withdrawn to self-custody in anticipation of a price increase. This is a chart that our good friend Crypto Landy likes to reference. As you can see, the Bitcoin price in black here. We can see exchange excerpts in yellow, hitting new lows over here. Very bullish. I love to see people pulling their Bitcoin off of exchanges, putting them into self-custody, whether they're at as like a secure hot wallet or a cold wallet like a Ledger, or like in our example, big shout out to Luis Ryder from Ryder Wallet, your Ryder Wallet. So yeah, this is bullish, guys. The future is now. Latest, a U.S. court will sentence former Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky on May 8th, following charges of fraud and market manipulation tied to the platform's collapse. And I remember when they were talking about doing clawbacks for people that like got their crypto assets off of Celsius before, like a week or two before they collapsed. They were talking about doing clawbacks, and I managed to get some of my assets off of Celsius before it went down. Um, but yeah, they had their own token which they were leveraging to uh, borrow against and inflating the price of it. It's just like a whole huge mess. Market manipulation is what it is. So yeah, on May 8th, we'll get a sentence for Alex Mashinsky, whether that this gets swept under the rug, or does he go to jail? Who knows? Let me know in the comments what you think. Just in, Fidelity Digital Assets reports that Bitcoin supply on exchanges has dropped to its lowest level since 2018. We just read 2023, but Fidelity is reporting 2018. Driven by public companies acquiring over 30,000 BTC per month following the U.S. election. We are seeing everyone from states to countries to institutions to different universities, schools, everybody is accumulating Bitcoin and now accepting it as a payment. Very, very interesting stuff. Currently, it takes over 32,000 Trump token valued at over $400,000 to break into the top 220 holders to attend the Trump dinner. Trump announced earlier this week that among the top 220 holders of the Trump token, you'll be able to attend a dinner, and that is a $400,000 dinner right there, guys, for buying a meme coin. Interesting move, Mr. President. And here we go. New Sam Bankman-Fried has been moved to a low-security Terminal Island prison in California after a brief stay at a violent Victor Phil facility following his 25-year sentence for FTX-related fraud. Is this his boyfriend right here? Look at him. He's just like kind of cowering right there, and like hubby's just like, yo, I'm tough, and yeah, whatever. Moving on. Insight: the crypto AI sector grew by more than 1/3 in the past 2 weeks. Robot butlers are here, and how ChatGPT could save your life. AII via Cointelegraph magazine. Very cool stuff. I really do like where the space is heading with AI. Yeah, we have more tooling than ever for content creation and scraping for news and all sorts of really cool stuff being built. I know that there's a project called SAI, Satoshi AI, in the ecosystem that is also teasing a terminal and stacks for DeFi use and stuff like that. So really interested in seeing how that turns out. I'm in the SAI Discord. Are you? AI is going to be really, really cool to see what it looks like on Bitcoin. New SEC delays decision on Polkadot ETF. The SEC has extended its review of the Nasdaq's proposal to list the Grayscale Polkadot Trust. That is dollars hashtag dot, and will make a final decision by June 11th. Cool stuff. New Shaq reaches settlement deal with FTX lawsuit. Shaquille O'Neal has reached a confidential settlement in the $21 billion class action suit targeting celebrities who promoted FTX. Plaintiffs allege stars like Shaq misled users into investing in a Ponzi scheme. Ponzonomics 101, FTX. We saw earlier that Sam Bankman-Fried is in jail. after the collapse of FTX, and I'm glad that my boy Shaq is out of the water. Let's go. So new, a well sold 630,339 Trump tokens, 5.48 million at 8.7 or 870 just hours before the Trump dinner news, making a 483k profit. Had he waited, his profits could have exceeded 4.5 million. That's wild. That's kind of crazy to me. This guy, this is what he missed. So he sold here. Let's just bring this up. So he sold here at the bottom right here, and then Trump announces the news of the crypto dinner, and whales rush in here, pumping it from like 870 to like 1533, and his 483k would have been 4.5 million dollars. Wild to me. But yeah, go ahead, Mr. President, do your thing. Latest crypto quant CEO Ki Young Ju says Bitcoin's recent rebound challenges cycle theories, adding that if BTC hits a new all-time high before Q4, he's ready to abandon the cyclical model entirely. This is him here. This is Ki Young Ju. He is a crypto quant, and this is very interesting. Is Bitcoin starting to break away from that cyclical nature? Every 4 years, the halvening comes through, and then the supply that miners get paid out or miners can mine gets cut in half, and then which lower supply getting like new supply getting out there into the market, and then demand going up, kind of pushing price to the upside. So we'll see. Drop your price predictions for 2025 Bitcoin in the chat here. Very cool stuff. And big shout out to you guys hanging out with me on this lovely Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. We're still going through it. Let's go ahead. Coinbase and PayPal have expanded their partnership to accelerate the adoption of PayPal stablecoin Pi USD. Let's see. TokenCom is using short form video to make crypto more accessible by combining creator driven content with in app investing. TokenCom is reimagining how next generation discovers and engages with crypto, making it social, simple, and mobile first. Cool stuff. Today, total stablecoin supply on Solana has reached a new all-time high. As you can see here, it looks like it made a high here sometime in the beginning of 2025, and now today, this made a new all-time high. That stablecoin market cap on Solana. And this might have something to do with it. New Circle has minted another 250 million in USDC on the Solana blockchain. Circle has been minting a lot of USDC on Solana, so likely what is driving it all the way to the top right here to a new all-time high. Big. 12 U.S. states have sued Donald Trump over new tariffs imposed under the IEEPA, arguing they are unconstitutional and bypassed Congress. Moving on. Just in, BTC ETFs saw a 916 million daily inflow yesterday, bringing total weekly inflows to 2.3 billion, according to SoSo Value. Very, very cool. I love seeing these inflows. Let's move on. Breaking. CME groups expand crypto derivatives with the launch of XRP futures. The CME group right here, XRP futures on this side. Very cool. BlackRock deposited 27,852 ETH worth $48.75 million to Coinbase Prime just 1 hour ago, and that was 10 hours ago. So, that's about 11 hours ago. If I can do some math. So Coinbase Prime here, and this is BlackRock depositing ETH. A lot of bearish stuff it seems like going on in ETH. A lot of bearish news out there on ETH. Breaking. Tether has acquired over 10% of Juventus Football Club's share capital. becoming a significant shareholder with 6.18% of voting rights. Very cool. Tether is buying some different football stuff. Right on. Insight on April 16, Canada made history with the launch of 4 spot Solana ETFs on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the world's first spot SOL ETFs with staking. Uh, Very interesting there. Go ahead, Toronto, do your thing. New Ethereum active addresses surged nearly 10% in just 48 hours, jumping from 306,211 to 336,366 between April 20 and April 22nd, signaling a significant uptick in network activity according to crypto quant analyst. Very, very cool stuff. That felt like a tongue twister to me. Yeah, so within the last 48 hours, we're seeing a lot of alts kind of move and rebound while Bitcoin stays flat. So, was this in the plan the whole time? Make it seem like alts have completely decoupled from Bitcoin, and the only thing that is going to run this cycle is Bitcoin. To like now we are seeing some action. So, very cool stuff. I'm really, really happy, really pleased to see Stacks doing so good right now. And then I think this is our last news article. No, there's 2 more. Let's go. Just in, HK Asia Holdings plans to raise HK 65.5 million to expand its Bitcoin reserves. So I guess they are starting to accumulate some Bitcoin in Hong Kong. Very, very cool stuff. Trump's crypto strategy includes a strategic Bitcoin reserve of about 200,000 BTC worth 18 billion using seized assets, positioning the US as a leader in decentralized finance. Very cool stuff. I'd love to see a lot more DeFi routes open up. Very cool. And this is the last bit that I have for you guys. SEC Crypto Task Force met with El Salvador's National Commission on Digital Assets to discuss cross-border crypto regulation in a collaborative sandbox pilot program. And that is the news. And let me stop sharing my screen here just for a second and say hello to the chat. Say what's up to Crypto Landy. Hey, what's up, Pazan? What's going on? Just me tonight, man. Just hanging out, reading the news. I've been reading news for the last 45 minutes, and now I'm kicking it with you. So, if you do not know, Crypto Landy does TA on DeOrganized at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays, where he teaches you the latest, or walks you through the latest price action and teaches you the fundamentals, covering support and resistance, different indicators, divergences, all that good stuff. So be sure to follow at CryptoLandy on X. Tune in on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. ET to get in there like swimmer, learn how to do some TA, maybe do some trading. And Elder Statement, what's up? Saying zest to the world. Big shout out to Elder Statement. Are you ready for Fine Turn tomorrow at the tail end of the DeOrganized Nightly segment? It's gonna be a good fun, man. I think it's gonna be fun, man. It's part of the Zest meme coin sprint. So if you want a chance to win some different SIP 10 assets like Brew, Flat, Leo, SDSDX, get into the Zest Discord. Let's have some fun. Let's connect and do what it does. And my boy John D, what's up, John D? Saying GM. What's up, brother? I figured maybe, just maybe, I might show off this trade, right? That Mythal was talking about. Going to Zest, supplying some collateral like STSDX, borrowing some USDH against it. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to share my screen here. And I'm going to show you exactly what he's talking about with this trade. So this is my This is my Zest portfolio. Don't trip on me. Nah, I'm not a big whale, nothing like that. And this is just one wallet, so maybe not trip on me too hard. But you can see here that I have 2.80K STX. Here, let me zoom in here so we can see a good look at this. Got 2.80K STX here supplied. Not going to withdraw right now, but I can go over here since I have that supplied within Zest, and it is earning a whopping 8.01% between the Zest yield and the stacking DAO yield on STSTX. And I'm also earning points. Very, very cool stuff. Go over there and check out Zest Protocol at app.zestprotocol.com. Supply your collateral, start earning some yield. But moving on, like you can also borrow against your collateral here. And I borrowed some Deco, borrowed some USDH, borrowed some USDA, and of course I borrowed this USDH before it was so cheap, and USDH was like powering liquidations on Zest. So let's go borrow a little bit. So this is going to pop up a modal. I don't know if you you guys can see this, but I don't know if it's going to pop up my signed transaction. But let's just borrow a little USDH just to kind of show you what's going on. And as like you see, I can borrow a whole bunch, and then my health factor of my loan goes from 2.63 to 1.4. It displays your liquidation price. I would get liquidated if I was decided to max out my borrowing power. I would get liquidated at under 66 cents there. But let's borrow. Let's do like 20 bucks. Or yeah, let's do 30 bucks. So I'm gonna borrow this. And I don't know if you guys are seeing the modals pop up for the Leather wallet, but I am signing a transaction to borrow this USDH, and now boom, we are waiting for this transaction to then broadcast the network right now. Probably we could go view it on the Explorer. You can follow them on X. This will take you directly into the X page, and then you can join the Discord here. But in just a moment or two, we'll be able to see this trade, right? And then after you borrow that USDH, we're gonna head over to bitflow.finance, and then we're gonna go swap into. Let me swap into some STX, and I'm gonna go mint some STX or STSTX on stacking now after we swap this USDH. This is another play that you can use with that USDH that I want to show off. So by now that is probably secured within the network in the mempool. Let me replace my screen here and go over to Bitflow here. Check this out. So connected my wallet. Boom, already connected here. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna find USDH, which I borrowed. Maybe I need to refresh for just a second. Probably yep, there we go. Go to USDH. Let me try reconnecting my wallet real quick. Just real quick, like, boom, do this for you. Do a little refresher, real quick, like, and let's go to USDH. So I borrowed some USDH, and then let's select STX here. I'm gonna type in I borrowed like 24 bucks. And I'm gonna swap that for STX and valid swap parameters. Let me pull up my wallet real quick and just make sure that this transaction, sometimes from time to time, we might have a little bit little bit slower of a transaction. Let me see here. Yeah, I have it in my got an airdrop for some USDH here. I'm not seeing my Zest transaction. Let me go view this on the Explorer real quick. Oh, this is rolled back by a supplied post condition. Okay, that must be something with my wallet. Anyways, I can go ahead and swap what I have here. I have some STX in this wallet, so let me go over here and take this STX to stacking DAO. And to get to stacking DAO, boom, we'll type in stacking DAO here and we'll open up the app. And then connect my wallet right here. Confirm. And let's max this out. So 23 STX or so. Let's do 20 STX just to make it nice and even for this demonstration. Confirm stack. Sign this transaction here. You're just gonna mint you some STX with your STX, and then it pops up this cool modal right here to where you can take you directly to Bitflow to add liquidity to a pool or to Zest protocol. I'm gonna go to Zest. Let me share my screen over there. Change this up real quick. Replace the screen back to Zest here. And after it mints that STSDX, I'm then going to supply that as collateral again. So this is what you call doubling down on your position, using your collateral and leveraging up a little bit while earning some APY. So I think this is a good play for you guys, a very cool strategy. Go check it out. Get into the Zest Discord. Start experimenting and getting out of your comfort zone with these protocols, right? Like you gotta learn how the process works, and do what the base players in this ecosystem are doing. So minting some STSDX. Let me go over here, and by now it should be minted. Going to supply some STSDX. There you go. I've got 18.28. I'm gonna max that out. I'm going to supply that STSDX. And how this works is like you just borrowed a stable coin, swapped it into stacks. So this dollar price will stay the same, right? It'll stay the same. This USDH, it's a stable. You bought you swapped into STSDX or into STX with it. And then you went and minted some STSDX on stacking DAO to earn that yield. So I'm yielded up. I'm leveraged down and all sorts of beefed up my portfolio. And now there you go. Boom. I'm earning yield now on that USDH into STX swap into mint STSDX. And there you go. Just a very based play in a way to earn some yield while leveraging down on stacks. And then maybe we can get into the tokens on STX tools, right? And then maybe look into the top token gainers. Let's see what's going on with these memes and different SIP10 tokens today. So pulling up STX tools. That is stxtools.io. That is where you can find all of the latest. You can find the latest price action and charts and data and all that good stuff right here. on stxtools.io. Shout out the Leo crew and Roots for creating this very useful tool for us to check charts. And the top 24-hour change right here, we've got drones coming in at number 1, Flat Earth coming in at number 2, Meme coming in at number 3, Tertoshi number 4, Charisma there, Pepe Coin, Welsh, and all of these things are like all of these tokens. Like, look at drones; it's up 71% in 24 hours. Flat up 45%, Meme up 31%, Tertoshi up 21%. Uh, these are your beta plays on Stacks, and Stacks is your beta play on Bitcoin. So it's very cool. These meme communities all each have their own identities as well as different things that they're building and stuff for their communities. So very cool stuff going on. And let's find Rue. Where's Rue at? Right here. This is this one right here. I love the jumping coin. It really does jump. Let's look at the chart here. Boom, it is pumping. So let's go to the last 4 hours. Look at this beauty. Boom. Flags out. So pumps here, flags out, pumps here. So up, Rue is up 26.85% in the last 30 days. It is up 53.16% in the last 7 days, and up 4.51% in the last day. The market cap it's a micro cap gem. We have all sorts of cool stuff happening within the Rue community. The first TMT NFT collections, Stacks Invaders. We also have ordinals that are coming out called the Rue Defenders. There's all sorts of really cool innovations within the Stacks community, and Rue is minting leaders in the Stacks community. So look at this. It's got a 249,000 market cap, and look at the liquidity. The liquidity provided. It's like damn near 2-to-1, or it's like a 2-to-1 ratio here, market cap versus total liquidity supplied, right? So it's very cool. This is a base play. This is a very good beta play on Stacks. Not financial advice, and always do your own research. But I do have a good bag of Rue, and I am pairing up that Rue with STX and farming it on Bellar for more Rue and other rewards. So very cool stuff. Very base chats in this ecosystem, building different SIP10 assets and communities. What's up, PJ Klein? Yeah, the leather pop-up didn't show. Yeah, I'm not showing my whole screen, but basically what just happened whenever I was going through all that is like your leather will prompt you whenever you decide to initiate these actions, and then you sign that transaction. It'll click confirm. You'll have a button where you can confirm the transactions. You read the conditions that are there within the transaction, and then you click confirm if you agree. So you go ahead and read through that type of stuff, and then you click confirm. Make sure you are reading and doing good, safe security practices. But yeah, that's all that happened. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. And then John D says, good UI there. I mean, it is based. Maybe tomorrow we'll take a look at Hermetica's new platform as well, and kind of show that off. That's something that I want to do. So we are rounding about that hour, guys. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and showing support and love to DeOrganized, man. We're gonna be out in Vegas at the end of May at the Bitcoin conference doing some live streaming. So very fun stuff planned. Big shout out to our beloved Peace Left Music and our bass legend Jackman Switch, and all of our DeOrganized legends. Tonight I was the only Giga Brain Astronaut Scholar on the stream. I hope that I have at least entertained you and then kept you informed, and then hope the rest of your Thursday is based, and hope you guys have a very good rest of your night. Get into the Stacking DAO Discords, get into the Zest Discord, follow the main Stacks handle at Stacks, follow all the other protocols in the ecosystem, follow me, GPSC_STX as well. And I had one more. You know what? Let's save it for tomorrow. You guys have a very blessed day. I'll bring you some alpha tomorrow, and we'll have a good time again with our base chads. Tomorrow we have Find to Earn with Zenatron and the Skullcoin crew live on DeOrganized Nightly, and also part of the Zest meme coin sprint. Get into the Zest Discord for your chance to win Rue, Flat, Leo. These things are taking off, and STSDX. All of these tokens are taking off. The Stacks ecosystem is being widely adopted. We've got the BitGo news. They're most known for being the sole custodian of the uh, WBTC, and them picking up and adopting SBTC is going to put SBTC on the map. People are going to be like, "What's this?" and learn that it is the only decentralized wrapped Bitcoin asset, no federated systems, and just reliant on pure based like building, right? So that BitGo news is huge. It's giant. So you guys look forward to seeing new entrants into the ecosystem and new community members coming very soon. We've got a lot of stuff to discover together and ways to empower ourselves. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and chilling with your boy. I am GP with DeOrganized Media. This has been another awesome episode. You guys have a great rest of your night. Take care. Peace.